Tomorrow, the first Job Fest Kern event is happening right here in Bakersfield to kick off 2025. And joining us in Studio B is Josh Connor with Job Fest Kern. Josh, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Very, very exciting time. First of 8 events at the Convention Center downtown. And we were talking about this. How many years now? It's 12 in your 13th year. Did you have a feeling when you started this it would be 13 years and counting?
No. I've been with Job Fest now over 10 years, and time just flew by.
You said you don't remember year 7.
I don't remember year 7. No, I remember this year. This is the one that's tomorrow. This is what I remember.
Let's talk about this one here for Bakersfield to kick things off. Bakersfield, obviously, always one of the biggest of all the Job Fest out there and whatnot. And you have more than 100 employers coming out. But after all of these years, what are some of the common mistakes that people still make when they come to these events?
One of the biggest things, the first thing you can start with is just wake up in the morning, get your shower, drink your coffee, and get dressed. You know what I mean? You're never fully dressed unless you have that smile on your face. So show up early. You want to get those jobs before anyone else does. You don't want the employer burnt out by 11:45. They're tired.
Right.
That's not when you want to meet them. You want to meet them when they've had their breakfast and coffee and start networking.
Let's talk about that as well. You always talk about dressing to impress. You talk about bring those resumes. But, having been to so many of them myself just last year and the year before and watching people as they go around, one of the things I noticed, and you can talk about this, is that a lot of times people won't talk to everyone. And I think that's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing. I know we talked about that. This is the time you're in front of that employer. It is hectic. There's a lot of people. You might have to weasel your way to talk to that employer, but this is your chance. Don't go home. Don't email their Facebook page or whatever. You're getting Susie, the receptionist. She might not have the information you want. That HR manager we put you in front of, they know the answers to your questions.
And while you might go there thinking, I want to talk to this employer, which is great and fine. I want to talk to Hall, I want to talk to a Bolthouse or whomever. By not talking to as many, you possibly are missing out on a golden opportunity.
It's already a short day. It's 3 hours. You got 3 hours to network with all these employers. I understand you might want to work for a wonderful company, let's say. Okay. But did you look at what Grimway also has to offer? You don't walk in, grab that resume, you're in at 9, out by 9:45. You still got an hour and a half. So go network with all those employers. Find out what all those organizations do, because you might not know that hidden job market. You didn't know that Truett hires, crane operators. You might not know that. You just went to Mid-Cal Labor because he has that advertised for him. So
I know you talk to a lot of these guys, and I want to jump in and ask you this. How many people out there that you have talked to at one of these events went there for one thing but ended up getting hired for something else?
We see that so much, and sometimes it's that upper level stuff. I went just to work on the forklift, and it's like, no, you're going to manage our fleet. You know what I mean? So again, whatever you see on the board behind them, what they're hiring for, that doesn't mean you don't sell all your skills to them, because they might know that Linda in the summer is going to retire. So you know what? We need to grab this guy now, get him trained by Linda, and then we're good to go.
Fantastic. Now, tomorrow, just give us the particulars as far as people that want to show up and do this. You're saying get there at 8:30, not 9 when the doors open.
Get there before 8:30, because we're opening the doors at 7:30. We're going to put everybody in the convention center at 8:30. Those doors lock again. Everybody that's inside, we're going to give them a little pep talk, show them where the copy machines are, talk about a couple employers, and then they get first dibs on the employers.
There you go.
So don't show up at 8:30. You better be there at 8:15.
Very good. Yeah. Josh Connor with Job Fest, thanks for coming in this morning. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And best of luck if you're headed down there tomorrow morning. Let's head back into Studio A.